And with Smith playing at the 4, it used to be a luxury as he can defend players with his reach, but now Clark, it's almost a necessity as he gets older, and his shot from outside isn't what it needs to be.
Well, in the modern NBA, Kevin, you know this as well as I do, you got to have perimeter threats, and if you play him at the 3, it can put you at a real disadvantage.
That's going to be over and back, not watching for the line that time. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played, Nowitzki a screen. The drive by Rondo. Goes back up. Nowitzki's shot is no good.
Excellent. Really solid job, actually, by the defense to get in his way as he was going up for that one.
Got that bucket in no time at all. And it's all knotted up.
He can become a weapon for them if he gets going early from long range.
Outside Rondo. He feeds it to Ellis. Now Chandler inside. Rebound by Smith.
He still couldn't finish, even though it looked like he had a lane to the rim. But too often, that's the story for him.
And the jam by Harden.
Man, he slams it home and gets a little camera time on the backside of it.
He spent a while up there on the rim.
Now, I'll tell you what, the refs will give you a lot more leeway on that than they used to.
Dallas, no good that time either. Houston's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. To the wing on the left. Here's Beverly. Misses off the left iron. Dallas has gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Doris Burke has an update for us. Doris?
Well, Kevin, Rick Carlisle and I got a chance to talk just for a bit. He said their scouting report is really all about how to handle Dwight Howard. Obviously a tremendously impactful player at both ends of the court. Coach said, offensively, we always need to know where he is. Defensively, it's always about doing your work early, trying to hold your ground and deny him prime position inside. Sounds like a good plan, Kevin.
All right, Doris. Catching up on the changes for Dallas. Amari Stoudemire is checked in for Chandler. Jefferson comes in for Chandler Parsons. Harris is checked in for Monte Ellis. And Barea subbed in for Rajon Rondo.
One thing you know when it comes to the Mavericks is they're not going to sit back and stand pat. They want to reload, not rebuild every year.
And so here is Houston. It's stolen by Barea. Floats one up. The shot is off. And the Rockets take it the other way. Brewer with the ball. Picked up by Harris. Terry dishes to Brewer. And that one hits back iron.
You know, when the shot's not there for you, you've just got to recognize it and move the ball on.
Yeah, I think he had tunnel vision right there. His only thought was to shoot it, no matter what else was going on.
Now here's Stoudemire. He's been patient so far, nothing yet on the scoreboard. That's good.
A good open look, and he splashes home the 3.
And 1:01 left in the first. Terry the pass to Ariza. Back to Terry. Over to the wing. Here's Moniunas. And it's wide right. It's off the rim.
You know, that's a problem he has. I mean, not being able to knock down that open jumper. I think it happens far too often.
It's really tough to get that shot off with the size differential there. That's not an individual matchup he's going to win every time, especially in the post.
Very well done. I didn't think he had any business operating down there with the big fellas.
Here is Brewer after Devin Harris's score. Will it go? Stoudemire grabs the miss. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. To the paint. And Harris gets it to go on the assist by Barea.
Another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively so far.
Yeah, I think that could really set things up well the rest of the game. Pound the ball inside and then let your perimeter players play off your bigs.
Here's Nowitzki. In the corner, it's Jefferson. Lets it go with a 3. Another 3 for Dallas.
Just sensing, guys, this game really starting to swing their way.
To me, it seems like they're taking charge as their lead gets more and more comfortable.
Here's Terry. And the release was before the buzzer. But it's off target. And that concludes the first quarter of play. All right, the second quarter beginning in just a moment. And guys, what's your take so far on the Mavs?
Yeah, the defense has been terrific. They came out right from the beginning alert and focused. And they've been really good at that end of the floor.
And I think Coach has to be pleased with the effort, Steve.
This is how the floor looks for the Rockets starting the second. Pablo Prigioni is out there with Harden. Then there's Moniunas. Then there's Howard. And it's Brewer in at the small forward.
You see the defenders get out of his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the bucket, but not that time.
Feeds to Barea. He kicks to Ellis. There's the dish to Barea. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Cashes in for a double-digit lead. Barea's got the second quarter going with the first basket of the period for the Mavs.
J.J. Barea, quick scoring guard, great attacking off of pick and rolls. And for his size, I'll tell you what, he has an impressive ability to finish around the rim. Man, a gaping hole in the defense that time, and he didn't waste any time getting through it.
Here's Ellis. James Harden picking up that last basket. Ellis goes in. That one goes. Count it. Ellis has got the lead up to 10 now for the Mavs.
Virtually uncontested. It's nice to be able to add to the lead without really having to work for it.
And for Barea, at just 6 feet, a scrappy defender. Clark, he plays in close, and he's a master of drawing charges.
Yeah, you know, the league actually cracked down on him a little bit. One of the players singled out for flopping, and that's mitigated one of his best defensive weapons.
Rajon Rondo's checked in for Dallas, and a change for the Rockets. Smith is checked in.
Well, you know, the Mavericks got back into the playoffs last season after missing the playoffs in 13. And this is a team that expects to be a playoff factor. Aside from that one season, they've not missed the playoffs since 2000.
Here's Ellis. No good. Excellent defense there from Smith.
And you got to like the defense inside, really protecting the rim.
Challenging shots and making his presence felt around the rim, that's exactly what he can give you.
Now, here is Harden. He has 6.
And you look at the legacy of success for the Mavs. You have to go back to 2000 to find the last time they had a losing season. Even in 2013, in what they term a disappointing year, they went 500 in the cutthroat Western Conference. Pretty impressive.
And the Mavericks making a change here. Parsons is checked in. Patrick Beverly, he's checked in for Houston. Rondo with it, defended by Beverly. Here's Ellis. True on the 14-footer. Ellis has got 4 points in the quarter. And you look at how much ownership can impact the team's fortunes the first 20 years for the Mavericks. They cracked 506 times, but they've done it in every season under current ownership.
Well, I know ownership is important, partner, but come on now. They do have Dirk Nowitzki, and he has a lot to do with that winning record as well. But no question about it, the Mavericks are clearly a first-rate franchise, and everybody from ownership on down can take pride in that.
And the shot is good. The Maverick lead has been cut down to 8 on the bucket from James Harden. Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. To the middle, here's Parsons. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle on a lot of contact there. It's going to be on Josh Smith. Chandler Parsons, a second-round pick by the Rockets out of Florida back in 2011. Steve, what a find.
Yeah, I mean, from day one, he looked ready to play at the NBA level. I mean, the speed wasn't too much for him. His skill level translated beautifully. And he's improved every season. His three-point shooting is getting better. But the ability to do so many things makes him a very effective player.
And Parsons, he's 6'10", maybe 6'9". 6'10" might be a stretch, but he's a good athlete, has a tight handle. I think the more open style of play in the NBA suits his strengths as a player who likes to attack in transition and is able to get to the rim and has a really good basketball IQ, too.
Plays with great confidence.
He really does.
Now, here's Aminu. Josh Smith unable to get his shot to go. Aminu with the bucket. Rockets trail by 12. Harden kicks to Prigioni. Pass to Howard. Villanueva with the steal. Down low. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more. So Dallas will get the first possession. Here's the starting group for Houston. Beverly and Harden man the backcourt. Howard is out there with Smith. And it's Ariza in at the 3 slot. And it's Nowitzki missing.
Dirk Nowitzki last season back in the All-Star game is 12th in 13 seasons. As he left the knee troubles of 2 seasons ago in the rearview mirror. He's in top form once again.
Oh, and here we go. Ellis has got it, the fast break chance. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
Chandler Parsons, really a nice fit in Dallas. He gives them a much-needed 3-point shooter alongside Nowitzki. And he also has the athleticism and ball handling ability to slash inside and create shots for others.
And Parsons with good size at small forward, Clark. He's a scrappy defender who the Mavs feel they can coach up to become a top-tier player in that regard.
Yeah, you know, already more than solid is Parsons. Can hold his own in isolation against great pick-and-roll players. He moves pretty well for a guy of his size. I love his game, everything about it.
Now, here is Harden. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Well, they just gave him 2 points. Defensively, you're going to have to tighten things up here. That's not a good sign.
A chance now to go to Dorisburg, who had a chance to talk with Rick Carlisle.
They are going up against arguably the toughest center the NBA has to offer in Dwight Howard. One problem that Howard poses is his ability to send shots away on the defensive end. He told his players to be fearless and not think twice about taking shots, saying, "A lot of the D Howard plays is mental. He just has shooters second-guessing. He might have them third-guessing, guys."
All right, Doris, thanks. And it's good.
That time the defenders were a little lazy getting to him.
Here's Rondo. Ellis, left side. It's stolen by Smith. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Out of bounds, Dallas will take possession.
Boy, did they ever make a mess out of that one. Terrible turnover.
Just over a minute and a half played here in this one. Rondo passes to Ellis. Nowitzki with the screen on Harden. Parsons, right side. 3-pointer. Ariza with the rebound. Rockets have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Kicks it to Harden. Fires the 3, and the shot is good. Harden's got 5 now.
It's going to be tough for the defense today. If he's got his A game rolling here tonight, we'll see.
The Rockets led the league in 3-point attempts last year, guys, after tying for the lead the season prior.
Well, the advanced stats community sees the 3-pointer as the best shot after a layup. I'm not sure I agree entirely, but you know, the Rockets numbers crunchers have kind of established that, and as a result, the coaching staff has given the players the green light.
Outside Rondo, now the feed to Nowitzki. The rebound by Harden.
Had a pretty good look at the basket, but defensively they did a nice job rotating, forcing the miss.
Houston moving it around. Knocks it loose, and it's going to be out of bounds. The Rockets will retain possession.
9 seconds on the shot clock.
Now about 3 minutes gone in the first quarter. No good on the quick 3. The Mavericks trail it. Passes it to Parsons. He feeds it to Ellis. The 10-footer finds the target.
He had his head on the swivel and was able to pick out the pass and get the assist.
For Houston, they've gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. Howard setting the pick for Harden. Howard up on top. It's Ariza on the wing. Launches it. That's good. And so Howard with the assist.
And a lot of times his first quarter seems to dictate how big of a role he plays later on, and he's off to the good start.
Outside Rondo. Pass to Nowitzki. From 12 feet out. Again, the miss by Nowitzki.
You know, he's been off his game this quarter just a bit. Hasn't been able to get a whole lot to go so far.
Rondo, and that one's good.
Not trying to rattle any rims or racks there. Just up and in with the finger roll.
It's Harden with the drive, and down it goes, jamming that one home.
Flush that thing down, young fella.
That is a fierce two-hander.
Man, maximum force on that dunk.